Hi everyone, this is Anna and welcome to my channel. Based on a recent request from some friends, today I'm going to talk about how I prioritize where I put my money and why to help you in your own saving allocation strategy. Over time, in videos like these, I'll fill you in on all things money that you never learned in school but wish you had. The primary focus of this video, though, is on where to put your money when saving. I'm going to go in the order of where to start, especially if you're just starting out, all the way to where you should go, bucket by bucket, as you increase your wealth and hopefully your income as well over the years so that you eventually don't qualify for some of these, which have income limitations. So the first thing is to create an emergency fund. This is money that you have quick access to in case something happens and your sources of income disappear overnight. Like me when I left my corporate lawyer job, somewhere between 3 to 6 months of expenses should be good. 3 months is good, I think, if you're at a good place with, say, a stable job and you have other sources of income that could keep you afloat, or you have a spouse that could hold up the fort. Second, pay off your high interest debt. High interest may mean different things to different people, but to me, high interest were student loans and the interest on my rental properties, which were hovering around 8% years ago. Since then, the interest rate on both of these loans have reduced to a manageable rate. The third bucket would be to put your money into a 401k plan, at least up to the amount that the employer is willing to match. Think free money. I suggest you automate these 401k contributions. You can select how much of your pay can be deducted to be contributed towards your 401k, and the amount you contribute will not be taxable for that tax year. The next bucket would be your Roth IRA, capped at $6,500 for individuals under the age of 50 and $7,500 if 50 years or older for 2023. But note that there are income thresholds that change year to year based on filing status. But if you do qualify, this is the next bucket, and I'll tell you why. The original contribution amounts that you put into a Roth IRA is something that you can withdraw with no penalty, and the growth on your contributions, if you keep your funds there, will be tax-free. Let's think about what that means. Let's say you contribute $6,500 to your Roth IRA. This grows a few years later to $9,000. Later, you want to withdraw the funds, but you haven't hit retirement age yet. Guess what? You can withdraw $6,500 at any time penalty-free. You don't have to be retirement age. This could serve as your supplemental emergency fund from the first bucket I mentioned earlier. And when you are retirement age, and let's say that the remaining account balance grows to, say, $30,000, that growth beyond your initial contribution can be withdrawn tax-free. So those are two major benefits. The next bucket is to max out a health savings account, especially if you have a high deductible plan. There are three benefits. It's deductible from your income, the investments in this account grows tax-free, and the withdrawals from your HSA are 100% tax-free, assuming that you're using it for eligible medical expenses, including deductibles, co-pays, prescriptions, vision, and dental care. The sixth bucket, if your company offers it, would be to put money towards an employee stock purchase plan. This is a company-run plan where participating employees can buy company shares at a discounted price. Keep in mind, I would only do this if you have faith in the company's future stock price. But if you do, you can get an immediate benefit in getting shares at a discount, potentially rapidly increasing your investment portfolio. When I worked in tech that offered ESPP shares, I made sure to max this out every year. The benefit is that you don't have to wait till retirement to be able to sell the shares. As long as you hold the shares for the longer of more than a year from the stock purchase date and more than 2 years from the offering date, you qualify for beneficial tax treatment. The seventh bucket from here, I would go and contribute to your employer's 401k plan beyond what the employer will match. One of the benefits of a 401k, if your employer's plan offers it, is that you can take out a loan from the 401k. This is something that I only recommend that you do for emergencies, though. The eighth bucket, if you're fortunate enough to have anything left over, you'll want to put into a separate investment account that won't necessarily have tax benefits, but will help you retire comfortably. It's important that you subscribe to the concept of pay yourself first. When you think about how much money you should set aside, it really depends on what your retirement goals are and what is feasible for you. As a general rule of thumb, though, put aside at least 15% of your gross income to the buckets above. If you have the millionaire mindset, which I discussed in the video link provided above, you'll want to increase that to 23% or more. I know not everyone can do that. So even if that means 15% a year and increasing that over time, Any amount is better than none. I hope this helps and that you've enjoyed this video. Please share in the comment section below what strategies you like to employ and deviations from these guidelines that have helped you in planning for your financial future.